Hey there, welcome to my channel. I make fun science videos for kids. And today we're talking about snow leopards. Let's get wild. Did you know that snow leopards can jump 6 times their body length? That's like me jumping over 3 school buses. Wow! Snow leopards aren't actually white. Their fur is more of a grayish color. But they got their name because it kind of looks like they're wearing a white coat. And they're amazing at hiding, so they're also called ghosts of the mountain. You'd probably like them even more if you saw how super cute their babies are. Just look at those little faces. So sweet. Most leopards live in warm places like Africa and Asia, but snow leopards live in the cold deserts of Asia. It's so freezing outside that the ground is covered with ice and snow almost all year long. In fact, these deserts are known as the third pole of the planet since they contain more frozen water than any other place outside of the Arctic and Antarctic. Even though snow leopards are related to tigers and can look similar, they're more closely related to tigers than to leopards. And even though they're called leopards, they're not related to cheetahs or jaguars either. Leopards can be found in lots of different places. They can live in jungles or on the savanna or in the mountains. Leopards in warmer climates have shorter, thinner fur, while leopards living in colder areas have thicker, longer fur. But no matter where they live, leopards are excellent swimmers and can take down just about any prey they want. That's why it's important that they have really big paws. The bigger the paw, the bigger the step. When it comes to catching dinner, snow leopards use their big paws to tiptoe through the snow. Some people say that their paws are so big that they don't make a sound when they walk, which helps them sneak up on their prey. If you've seen a tiger or a lion in the zoo, you've probably heard them roar. But if you've ever been lucky enough to see a snow leopard, then you know they can't roar. Instead, they can only growl and mew. Maybe they lost their roaring voice when they moved in with the cats and couldn't handle the drama anymore. All of their fur is really thick, especially their tails. Their tails are like a furry blanket that helps keep their bodies warm in sub-zero temperatures. They also help snow leopards keep their balance when they're climbing, which is something snow leopards do a lot of. Now, this is a desert after all. And even though there's tons of snow, there isn't much to eat here, so snow leopards have to travel far and wide to find food. Sometimes they go really high up into the mountains where there isn't much oxygen. And even though most animals would find it hard to breathe, snow leopards are okay because they have special lungs that allow them to get the oxygen they need. And even though snow leopards are amazing, they're still really shy. They like to stay hidden from humans. In fact, they're so elusive that for a long time people didn't even know if they were real or just a myth. Since they're so hard to find, one scientist said that seeing a snow leopard in the wild is less likely to happen than seeing the Loch Ness Monster. Female snow leopards have to take care of their babies for an entire year. That's the longest amount of time that any cat has to take care of their young. She'll teach them how to hunt and everything else they need to know to survive. And the babies won't start hunting on their own until they're a year old. Talk about a night owl. If you want to see a snow leopard in the wild, you should go to the mountains. They can live up to 14,800 feet above sea level, which is as high as Mount Fuji or the Matterhorn. Now you know a lot about snow leopards. Can you think of any other cool facts about them? If so, share them below, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.